Good morning, everyone. I'm Marvis Tan, or the name that is much more familiar to all of you, Tang Bao. Today, I would like to talk a little bit about myself. Although we have been in the same class for the 2 whole years, but I think it's really a pity that I don't have too much chance to understand and being understood by some of you. So later, my talk will go straight to some part of my personality and my interest and my perspective future. I stay up late to prepare this talk to you, so I late in class. So, sorry for that. Hope my speech won't let you fall asleep. If you want, you can give me a big smile to encourage me. Thank you. The more understanding about myself, the more willingness for me to conclude myself as a happy, lively, and optimistic person. A so-called romantic pieces. Some friends say me, I have inwardness, which called 灵性 in Chinese. But I don't like this word, this noun very much, because it makes me think of dogs, 灵犬来袭, like that. However, I interpret this word as sensitive and good at observation. I enjoy the moment when I'm looking around, searching for funny people or anything interesting. Although sometimes I look very weird for that. The other part of my personality is a deadly drawback, which bothers me for many years. I always cannot make decisions very quickly. Hesitation annoys not only myself but friends around me. For me, there are too much dilemma in my life, to do or not to do. It always is a question for me. I don't know, maybe someday I can adjust myself to be a resolute people in the near future. Second, my friend forced me to talk about this, but I really don't want to talk about this. The truth is, I like playing little games very much on computer very much. My friend always jokes me that I spend almost half of my life playing little games. I have nothing to say because it's almost true. I cannot stop myself playing little games, even if my eyeball is on fire. It sounds idiotic. Don't talk about this. Okay, the third part is about my future. I want to be an English teacher in the future. Although some classmates tease me, how can your student see you when you're on stage? You are too small. But I think with my high heel, it will be better. No matter how hard it is, I still determined to do that because it has been my dream since my childhood. All in all, I will try my best to be a good teacher. And you guys better treat me better. Because I might be your kids' teacher in the future. Oh, no, just kidding. And anyway, on my journey to be a good teacher, I hope myself can be a nicer and better person, more mature, better temper, more humorous, and that's more happier. Sometimes we can know what kind of person it is by a 1 second eyesight exchange. But to me, on this stage, 5 minutes is still too short to explain what kind of person I am. But I will really appreciate if you guys will take me as a charming, cute, and happy girl. Even if when we bump into each other on the street after 10 or more years. Can that be true? I don't know. But I will try hard to do that. Thank you again for your listening.